And one thing I give you credit, man, you do things that I can't do. Like, for real, like, I can't be on top of no booty shit and taking the pictures and the asses on top of my head like a crown and all that. Nah, that's not me. I'm around it, but I can't do that. I can't post that shit as a crown.
But why not?
What do you mean, why not?
I don't understand.
You know, I have a family, but that's another story. But
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't have a family.
What's going on? It's the hottest host in New York City. Pretty Lou, you know what it is. I take it over the streets, and I do it in the clubs. I do it everywhere, radio and everything. And I just got to shout out one thing. Thisis50.com. That's the only place you need to go. Take your laptops out, go to your phones, and go to Thisis50.com and check it out. Let's do it.
And I'm Sexy Ass Jack. Yo, I envy you. You get a chance to be with them girls every day. With them girls every day. Talk about it, man.
I mean,
and when we talk about them girls, I'm talking about all the hottest booty clubs in New York. He there. He there, man. He hosting that shit.
You know,
host with the most. Just Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Well, let me introduce myself real quick. I'm the hottest host in New York.
Hottest.
You know, my name is Pretty Lou. In case you've been living under a rock, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas gorgeous. That's why they call him that.
You know, and I've been in this game for 20 plus years, and I host. I don't even want to say host anymore because they took that word to a whole nother level now.
Like
everybody's a host.
Yeah.
Everybody hosts. I'm the master of ceremonies. I'm the crowd mover. I'm the one that makes you drunk, or I'm the one that makes you go get pussy. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm the one that makes you go home and tell your wife, babe, I'm sorry, but I just lost the rent money. You know what I'm saying? But I do these strip clubs, I do the regular clubs. I get on this microphone and I do what I do each and every night. You know, now I'm doing shows, you know what I'm saying? Doing shows with Fat Joe and everybody, and it's just like, you know, it's a blessing after 20-something years.
Now tell me, what is the master of ceremonies began? Walk me through that journey. You know, and I don't want to assume that you're from the Bronx, but I'm assuming that you're from the Bronx.
Oh, no. People think I'm from the Bronx, but I'm not. I'm actually from Brooklyn.
Word.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
You seem a little rough now that I think of.
I'm from a little town called Park Slope. I'm from Park Slope, Brooklyn, born and raised there. Brooklyn is my heart, my soul, and everything. And I get that Brooklyn swag, you know, but the best part about my job is that I could blend in with any other borough. You know what I'm saying? Like if I host in the Bronx, I could do what the Bronx do to people. If I go to Queens, I could do what the Queens do to people. You know what I'm saying? I could go anywhere. I could go to Jersey. I could go to Miami, and I'll give you that little southern, and I blend in with them too. You know, but that's the tricks and trades of learning of being a MC.
Hey man, listen, you know I'm an up and coming MC.
What do you mean you're up and coming?
Man,
This guy is up and coming. Let me do the interview. You know what I'm saying? This guy say up and coming.
I don't got it like you. I done tried to follow you before. Can't do it. Can't do it. You make me feel like, what am I even doing up here? The way
What do you mean?
The audience,
listen.
The way you captivate them motherfuckers, they on your every word. Can you teach me Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan. Listen. I tell you one thing about Jack Thriller, and one thing I love about him is that Jack Thriller is just like me. We're so animated, and we create our own lane. And that's something about this career, is creating your own lane. And one thing about me, especially when I'm hosting and when I'm on stage or whatever, my personality, when I'm away from the microphone and I'm away from people, you know what I'm saying? I'm a shy person. I'm quiet to myself. Don't get me wrong. Hey, don't get it twisted. I'm from Brooklyn. I had a little rah-rah in me when I was a teenager growing up and everything, you know. I used to get a little thing here and there, you know, like I used to box before I did all this. Like, you know, shout out to Money Nels. Nels know about it. God, you know, they saw me as a boxer first before I even.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. My hands are, you know, it's there.
Wow.
But we talk about that later. But I could see a girl in the train and she could be hot as hell, business attire, suit, everything. And it will still take me some time to just go up to her and say, good morning. Like, that's how shy I am. But now, if you put me on a stage and you give me a microphone in front of, I don't know how many people, a club, whatever, I turn into this monster that I even tend to forget who I am. But I excite them, I give them a show, you know what I'm saying? And it just becomes like, I get zoned out. You know what I'm saying? And it's a blessing that that God give me that gift. A lot of people is not blessed to grab that microphone.
Hey man, now you're a cancer survivor. You're surviving.
No. Well, I'm surviving, right. Let me get it correct. I'm still fighting it. I'm still fighting the cancer.
It's documented. We can see it every day. We fighting with you.
Right.
The prayers are there. The support is there. What kind of cancer is this, and what stage is it?
I'm fighting leukemia. I'm actually fighting a disease called LGL leukemia. There is no stage to that because it's cancer in the blood. I've been fighting it for 2 years, and it's been rough. It's been rough. You know, social media. Let me tell you something. Social media is deceiving because, you know, social media can see that I'm still working and I'm still doing what I do best. But at the end of the day, I still go through my trials and tribulations. You know, I'm still a man, but I still get crushed by the disease sometimes. Sometimes when I'm alone, or I'm watching something on TV, or I hear some bad news, it reacts to me, you know? But these past 2 years, going through treatment, and you know, shout out to the people at New York Presbyterian, shout out to my doctors. Some of them are from Sloan Kettering. Most of them are from Presbyterian, and all the nurses and everything. Like, they've been such a family to me for those past 2 years, and helped me, you know, get through what I needed to get through. But I seen a lot. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Jack. Like, I seen a lot. I seen people die in front of me. When I first got diagnosed 2 years ago in September, and I was in the hospital for like probably like 2 months or so. I was in the hospital 2-3 months. You know, it was weird because I'm in a cancer. I'm in a whole cancer level. You know, it's like everybody has cancer. Like everybody's in there with cancer, and it's different stages. And it's like you're in that bed and you're getting that chemo, and you're going through your sickness, your illness, your throwing ups and everything. You're losing your hair. I'm losing my weight, and you start seeing people just give up. Like I literally see people just give up and like let this disease take me. That's not gonna be me because everything is mental. To me, I think this disease, the reason why people get taken away so quickly is because it's mental. People like to give up quickly. People like to give up easily. And I just want to stay strong at it. I got 3 beautiful children to think about. I have a whole family. I have, you know, everything at home that I gotta, you know, besides my career. And when it comes to my career, I have my supporters, the people who love me so much, especially the streets of New York. Like, you know, that's why I gained so much respect in these streets, because they see my battle. One thing that I want to put out there is that since the beginning to now, still there's a lot of people that come up to me and be like, yo, Lou, you need to cool out. You need to chill. You're booked every night. Like, when do you take rest? You need to rest. You need to take a break. Nah. I feel that if I'm not active and I'm not doing what I love, I won't be here.
You make regular niggas feel like a star too.
But you know what, man? I think listen, I don't regret anything I have done. I thank the strip clubs for opening the door for me. But now it's like before I even became a host for strip clubs, I was a host for regular clubs. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when the strip club era in New York started, I ran with it, and I went through that door and I ran with it, and I became who I was. Now I'm going back into the club. Yo, one thing I want to say, man. Yo, shout out to my big brother, Fat Joe. He took me to a whole nother level now. I mean, I knew Joe for years because, you know, I used to work back then with him. I used to really work with Tony Sunshine. Joe just saw a whole different side of me. And from then to now, that man has been behind me I gotta give that man so much credit. He's like, and you can ask him. Listen, I'm just gonna repeat what he says. But if you want, ask Joe. He's just like, yo, you're not him, but you're going to. Like, this is how he talks. You're not him, but you're going to be the next Khaled. And that just motivates me. Like, he came to my hospital bed and was like, you're gonna be the next Khaled.
That's real friendship right there. Niggas show up at the hospital for you. You remember times I was at the hospital and 50 ain't show up for me? I was waiting in there, just dying, waiting on that little support right there. Man.
Was it for the knockout? No, it wasn't for the knockout.
He embarrassed the shit out of me on that one right there. And he and nigga, I had, because all I did was show him out the part where I was doing good at, and I was just gonna leave that right there. But then everybody was like, you got your ass whooped.
Shout out to the BX Fight Club, man. Out that night, the night that you got, can I say it? The night you got knocked the fuck out, I wasn't there because I was hospitalized. And that's when I wish I was there, man.
Yeah, what did it do for you?
I would have picked you up, man. My spirits was like, wow, in my bed, like, wow. Nurses came in like, my nigga got knocked the fuck out, but that's my nigga.
Yeah! I'm still 0-0, fuck that. I'm still 0-0.
No contest.
I still got my belt at the house, all that shit.
No contest.
He wanted
man.
my belt too. I was like, no, nigga, I ain't put this shit on the line. Hell no. Hey man, can you tell him what you got coming up, man? Give him the rundown one at a time.
I got a lot of things coming up, man. I got a little surprise. I'll tell y'all later, or when I can. Stay tuned for that. But a couple other things. Like I said, I'm working a lot of stuff in the clubs. Got still a couple more shows with Joe. I'm working on my LP. Shout out to Empire. Shout out to Empire. Well, not that Empire. Not the fake Empire, not the TV Empire. Shout out to the real Empire. Shout out to Empire Distribution. And also, we're working on my LP right now. It hasn't been titled yet, but I have a lot of artists. We're in works right now. We're working actually on 3 songs right now. Hopefully pull out one by October. No, I'm not rapping on it. I'm doing like a Khaled thing, just code. We're just producing. It's my album, it's my songs, but we're producing and we're putting, what I'm about to do. I'm gonna take matters in my own hands.
Well said.
You know what I'm saying?
Well said.
And with the help, and the guidance, we will win.
Oh, come on. By any means.
Because I do got the streets.
Already. Anything you want to say to Thisis50 before we get out here?
First of all, shout out to you, Jack, for giving me this platform. Shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to everybody who supported me from day one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who's been supporting me since I got diagnosed and still there for me. Thank you for all the letters. Thank you for all the DMs. Thank you for all the write-ups on Facebook. Thank you for the people who come up to me and take pictures with me. Thank you to everybody who sends me prayers. Thank you for the donations. Thank you to everybody who supports Pretty Lou. Because at the end of the day, man, I want to leave a legacy. I want my kids to see something. I want my kids to see that my dad is either there or he left us with something. But most of all, shout out to everybody out there. Well, shout out to Fifth.
Well, like I always say, you just can't say you're real or something. You got to be, man. Pretty Lou, we over when we out of here. Hey, do I have something in mind? Y'all go to commercial. Don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to.
Oh, shoot, I don't do that.